And I like that about you.
That was my exercise for the day, everybody. That was it.
What's weird is that I'm oddly out of breath from that.
Out of breath. My heart is beating. I hope there's one of those CPR machines back there.
A CPR machine. I think it's a defibrillator.
Yeah, sorry. That's what it's called. Oh, man. How about on yesterday's show when I had to ask for the definition of bowing from Mr. Freeman? What was it?
Genuflect.
Right, yeah. I'm really sorry I did that on live television. That was really embarrassing.
Are you kidding?
That was a pretty big word, though.
Hey, do you celebrate? I imagine that a house with 2 actors in it celebrates Halloween big time.
Yeah, we do. Also, since having children, you know, my wife gets into the theme stuff so that we all do stuff together.
But anyway, they're saying that superheroes are now the #1 selling costume, outselling princess costumes.
Yeah.
So no longer, your little girl doesn't want to be a princess anymore. She wants to be a superhero. So that's... Yeah.
Well, they're popular movies. They're everywhere.
We never had like Halloween costumes traditionally. Like my sister and I were both in dance classes. So whatever our dance costume was, that's what we were for Halloween. Yeah, so I'd be like, what is this? And my mom's like, you're wearing green fringe. And I'm like, yeah, but what am I? She's like, green fringe.
Right. I'm a lot older than all you whippersnappers, and back in my day, it was like the plastic, like superhero, like with like one plastic mask.
Best costume ever.
I know, but I mean, I think the technology has definitely picked up since then.
Do you remember those things, guys? What are they called? Where it was like just a sort of a plain costume, but then you blew up. You had a big inflatable hat. Oh my gosh, what are they called? Look it up. Big Halloween costumes of the 80s. I would say early to mid 80s. And you blew it up, and it was a big...
I don't know what we're pointing at. Is that our research center over there?
What's it called? Cookie Spooks, yes! Yes! Cookie Spooks, yes, yes. Can you pull up some pictures and we can show Cookie Spooks on the thing?
We have a research department, everybody.
Yeah, look at Cookie Spooks. See, Cookie Spooks. Yeah. And my sister got a Cookie Spooks, and I was like, Mom and Dad love you better, because she got like a store-bought costume, which is all I ever wanted, instead of my stupid dance costume from the year before. Right. She got a Cookie Spooks. She got a like Witchy Poo or whatever it's called.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Listen, speaking of Halloween, I have a little bit of a creepy story here.
I love creepy Halloween stories.
This woman live tweeted her terrible flight after she was seated next to a creepy doll. Okay?
Wait, what do you mean?
During her red-eye flight, this woman realized that no one was occupying the seat next to her. She was super excited about that.
Yeah, of course.
Especially on a red-eye where space is precious. Unfortunately, this dude pulled out a doll, and he had actually bought the seat for this doll and put it right next to him.
That is, you know what? That is spooky.
It is unbelievable. I wouldn't be able to sleep on that flight.
What kind, like, was it a precious, like a doll bought at auction? Was it a doll?
You know, actually looking at it.
Or was that doll his best friend?
I don't know. You know, looking at it, like now that you bring up that story, I didn't even think of it. I just thought maybe he was like just super attached to the doll and talked to it. Also, it could be that Chucky movie. Maybe the doll talks to him.
But we can also say, like, look at the doll is leaning on the lady. See, the lady is like, oh my gosh, get this doll off of me.
If that
the doll is a space invader.
It's crazy. If that doll turned to me in that flight and went, would you like to be my friend? I mean, that'd be it. I'd be like, I don't care about these miles. I want on this plane, please. That is creepy stuff, man. Like, put it in the overhead thing. Like, that's where dolls go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe that doll is a precious doll, like from an auction or some sort of...
Well, then put it in bubble wrap. I mean, put it on top.
I don't know.
Yeah. Creepy.
I don't know. So this is very funny. This is a California thing that I found really interesting. You probably know this. You're in SAG and all that.
Sure. SAG is our union.
SAG, our
actors.
union. The Actors Union, SAG, yes. Screen Actors Guild.
Sure.
That's what SAG stands for.
Sure. I paid my dues. Okay, calm down, everybody.
Yep. So they signed, Governor Jerry Brown, your governor, has signed legislation. It requires entertainment database websites to remove actors' ages.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Actors' ages. So no more like ages on IMDb. You'll have to.
Only if you ask.
Only if you ask. Yeah. Oh, so if you ask to remove your age, they will remove your age within 5 days. That means you'll have to rely on going back to people's yearbooks to find out how old they are.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. I don't care about my age. Do you?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't care that people know my age.
Well, you look amazing. I mean,
Thanks to Botox, yes.
no, you. It's funny. I think if you look incredible, you're like, this is how old I am. You like? But I mean, if you're prematurely aging like me,
You're not.
you know, I
We have a huge show today. Mark Wahlberg's here.
mean, big time. From the series Quantico, Priyanka Chopra. Just saw her backstage. Beautiful.
And one of our really good friends, Katie Brown, is here. She's going to tell us everything we've ever wanted to know about apples.
I can't wait.
They do more. They do more than just keep the doctor away. They do so much more. You can decorate with them, cook with them, deodorize with them, you name it.
Hey, let me just ask you, because my wife loves apples, but I am only allowed to get Fuji apples.
Oh, I do love a Fuji apple.
Now, like, I didn't even, I mean, I knew, like, a difference between a Granny Smith and the red ones, but, like, is there that much of a difference? Like, my wife, if I bring home anything other than a Fuji, my wife was like, get them out, don't want them.
Yeah,
only Fuji apples.
Fuji apples are pretty special.
Why?
They're delicious, and they're crisp, and they're sweet, and when you bite in, there's a crunch that I can only bite in and hear my own crunch. If anybody else crunches their Fuji apple, I want to throw the apple out the window. I don't know what that is. That's probably some sort of internal deficiency. Yeah, they're delicious.
It's time, folks. Hold on a second.
Yep. It's time for Takeoff Travel Trivia.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. My music hits so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to run and keep like it feels good when you don't feel down?
I never tire of watching you dance with the trivia dancers, and here's why. There's two kinds of trivia dancers. The kind that get into it with you and get down, and the kind like Ali Rigo from Miami, Florida, that's like, I'm going to ignore Jerry and pretend he's not here.
Well, I will say this. I mean, it really started because it takes so much nerve to go up there. To be the first person to get up and dance is like, it just takes so much nerve. And then to do it not only on national television, on live national television. I'm just amazed by everybody. And also, the dancers I've been noticing have been getting more and more provocative as,
Provocative dancing, yes.
as these days go on.
We're proud of you. That was great. That was a great dance. I loved it. But I truly enjoy your contribution. It does make me happy.
Listen, also, when it happens, I just got to stop Hammer time. Whenever I hear Mr. Hammer. We have Alyssa Decatur from Culpeper, Virginia.
Hey, hi Kelly, hi Jerry.
Hey, Alyssa, what's going on?
Nothing, just super excited.
Hey, I hear that you and I have something in common. We're both celebrating birthdays this weekend.
Yep, I'm Saturday, you're Sunday, right?
I think so. I don't even know what day today is. Sunday? Happy birthday.
Thank you, to you as well.
Thank you. What are you planning on doing?
I'm just going to spend time with my family. My daughter's coming home from college this weekend, so we'll just spend some time together and go out to eat.
Oh, that's so nice.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, I don't think anybody's planned a big surprise party unless, you don't know sometimes. I don't know. Maybe somebody planned something magical.
Who knows?
Anybody hear anything? Is Oprah gonna come out?
And you get the birthday present, and you get the birthday present.
Well, I love that Oprah just came from another country.
Yeah, I don't know why I gave her an accent there. That was pretty crazy.
Listen, Alyssa, let's get you a nice present for your birthday, okay? It's a great prize. The St. James's Club, Morgan Bay in St. Lucia. 7 days, 6 nights in a 1-bedroom ocean view suite. It's all inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $8,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Alyssa.
Okay, Alyssa. I take my time with these a little bit so you can get in front of the computer and do it. We all know how that goes. Okay. Earlier this week, we talked to January Jones. Earlier this week, we talked to January Jones, spelled like the month, Jones. Type that in. By the way, audience, great collective ooh when we mentioned the prize.
That was good.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that was good. That felt coached, but I still liked it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, just stalling for you here, Alyssa. That's all we're doing.
Thank you.
On what reality show did January say she wanted to appear on?
Celebrity Bachelorette.
Yes!
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the St. James's Club, Morgan Bay. The St. James's Club, Morgan Bay is set amid 25 acres of colorful hillside gardens on the northern coast of St. Lucia. This all-inclusive beachfront resort offers stunning ocean and garden views, nightly entertainment, 4 restaurants, and a host of land and water activities, including 4 freshwater pools, tennis, sailing, kayaking, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,300.
Woohoo! How about that? You just won you won yourself an amazing birthday present.
Thank you so much.
We should go together.
Sure.
Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift certificate from Crate and Barrel. So please pick a number between 1 and 187.
Number 13.
Excited for this. Coming up next, Mark Wahlberg. Gonna get us some Wahlberg.
Still ahead online. Katie Brown is here to show us everything we can do with Apple. From the series Quantico, Priyanka Chopra. Coming up next, Mark Wahlberg.
Welcome back. He's a huge movie
Big as it
star.
gets.
Yes, giant. He's also known as an all-around great guy who always tries to put his family first. Please welcome Mark Wahlberg.
I need a haircut.
I like it.
My wife says she likes it too, but I don't think so. I look like my mom.
Well, no, you do not look like your mom.
Well, it's for work, but I'll cut
Is
it
it
off
for
as
a
soon
role?
as. Yes.
Oh,
I'm shooting
cool.
Transformers now, so as soon as I can cut it off, it's gone.
So you're shooting it in Michigan, is that right?
We were shooting in Michigan, now we're shooting in London.
Yeah, we saw, there's a great picture of you you've got one of these, you know, men have dad bods, let's face it, and you have a dad bod, yep, that's a dad bod right
My little Gracie.
there. Yeah.
That's
that
at the
looks
lake
like
in
you're
Michigan.
wearing a superhero costume on top of this.
Well, I had to get in shape for that movie. I was enjoying life, eating good, drinking a lot of wine, and then Michael Bay saw me and he was like, dude, you can't be in the movie like this. So I was on a crash diet and started working out again.
So really, okay, I hear this all the time. If you want to like cut weight and you want to get super lean and super muscly, you cannot drink wine. Is that true?
Not to the extent that I was drinking it. That's for sure. So, no, I just figured, you know, it's best to just go really clean, and, you know, it's good. You clean up a little bit.
And so what does that entail? Are you eating whole chickens and egg whites all the time?
I do that before the kids go to school. So the kids are sitting there eating pancakes, and I've just roasted a chicken. The whole house smells like chicken. And like, Dad, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
So you roast the chicken. You don't go to the supermarket and go to the rotisserie and take it out.
Myself. I
Wow.
just stick it in the rotisserie. You know, we trough the chicken, you tie the legs, you tie the wings, you tuck it in.
Hang on a second.
Season
You
it
have
with
a
Little Miss
rotisserie
Dash.
in your house?
Yeah, it's pretty common now. I mean, it's only
It
like,
is?
it's not, well, it's not expensive. I know that. It's just a little.
Hollywood stuff right there.
I travel with one.
No kidding.
That's Hollywood, yeah. But I like, you know, I like my own chicken. So
You have your own spit, like a thing.
now you make it seem like it's this giant thing with like succulent pigs
I
and
don't know,
everything.
I don't know.
No, it's a little thing like that. It's got a little drawer. You open it up. You can cook a roast on there. You can roast a chicken. You know, nothing more than like a 3 or 4 pounder.
Speaking, we were talking about the kids before.
How did we
thinking,
get into roasting?
I don't know.
Well, you were. I'll tell you exactly. You were talking about breakfast and how you eat an entire chicken. Does it gross your kids out when you're
Yes.
eating a chicken
Yeah.
out there? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like Game of Thrones time.
Yeah. Well, I've had that's probably like that's at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, and that's my 4th meal of the day. So I started like 2 o'clock.
In the
Little
morning.
egg whites and Ezekiel bread with some almond butter, and then I have some Greek yogurt and a shake, and then I have turkey burgers with sweet potato. Then I have a chicken.
Okay, then you have a chicken. At a certain point, do you want to
Take a
die?
Tums?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually I've had all those meals already today, and I just had a tuna salad, and I'm looking forward to a little whitefish.
You want
in about an
to
hour.
eat some flowers? I got an Altoid here. You're not eating Altoids.
I probably need an
Yeah.
Altoid. I've eaten so much food, and I've only been able to brush and floss once today.
Oh, it's Flashback Friday around here, and we have like the cutest, sweetest flashback photo of you that I want to show everybody. That is,
That's like a mugshot.
that is your first mugshot.
I don't look
as a matter
happy.
of fact.
You know, that's probably one of the only photographs that we have in existence of my childhood. My family, I'm the youngest of 9. We only have one photograph with all 9 of us kids together. And my parents aren't even in the photo.
Oh my god.
That's the only one that we have.
But that is true, though, with each child. If you think about it, you know, the first child, there's lots of pictures of the first child. And the second child, there's a few. And the third child, there's like 1 or 2. So by the time, that's probably not even you. That's one of your older siblings.
Yeah. Well, the shirt looks familiar, so I think we've all worn
Yeah.
that shirt once or twice. But it's one of those things, and plus that was probably like 1975, so there was not a lot of people had cameras. You know,
Yeah,
we didn't have a
right.
video camera, any of that stuff. So, and my parents were just busy trying to A, keep us in line, and B, put food on the table, so it wasn't a lot of time to document.
And how many kids do you have now?
4.
4. Okay, so
Oh,
what's
then I
your
was like-
no, I can't.
was worried
What's
that
your
I-
boy to girl ratio?
2 of each.
2 of each. I'm wondering, do the boys, like, do they look at you and they want to start, you know, do they want to work out? Do they?
They're already playing, you know, my son plays tackle football. They're doing the whole thing. They play basketball and soccer, and they fight and wrestle and do all that stuff.
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we have to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Mark about the huge responsibility he said he felt while making his new movie, Deepwater Horizon. So nice. We're back with Mark Wahlberg, star of Deepwater Horizon. This is the true story of the Deepwater Horizon rig that exploded.
2010.
And you, what year was it? 2010?
In 2010, yeah, and it was the largest man-made natural disaster in our history. But the crazy thing about it, I know everybody's aware and saw the images of the oil rig on fire and the marine life, but 11 people lost their lives and not much mention of that. So we wanted to honor the 11 people that lost their lives and all the heroes who survived the accident on the Deepwater.
And you play Mike Williams,
Yes.
who was the last guy on that rig.
Yep. Yeah, and he...
To make sure everybody else got off? Or?
You know what? He said it just kind of worked out that way, but he's very heroic. He's a very humble guy. He does not like the term hero.
Right.
You know, he just says he was helping his brothers and sisters, and they would have done it for him, and if he had to do it again tomorrow, he would have. But he has such a great, a profound and strong love for his wife and his daughter that he would have done anything to survive, to get home to them. So it's really amazing.
I've seen the film, and it's terrific. There's an amazing theme that goes on there. Peter Berg, for those who don't know, was a famous actor in his own right. As a director, you've worked with a number of times. There's such a great theme that things keep breaking in this. Like Gina Rodriguez's car has problems. You're in the helicopter, and there's some problems with that. And then you get to this very large machine, and obviously it catastrophically breaks. Is that a theme that you knew going into this was going to happen? Is this something Peter brought to it? Is this something?
No, as we started, because I met with Mike, you know, because of all the lawsuits and different things, you know, they were a little resistant to allow me to speak to people, but I insisted that we speak to Mike, and then I asked him to be a consultant on the movie because we wanted it to be as accurate as possible, and we asked Mike to be a consultant on the movie. And as he started to tell us how it unfolded, like in the script, it didn't have us going then to the hotel, because basically they got to the Bankston, which was the boat that was outside of the deep water, and then they got airlifted to the hospital, and then they basically got sent to a hotel, and loved ones didn't know if their spouses or fathers or daughters made it, so they had to go to a hotel and wait. You know, in a minute seems like an eternity.
Excruciating.
And then of course Mike was attacked, and then he was reunited with his wife and his daughter. But as we spent time with Mike, we discovered a lot more things that we then incorporated into the movie.
Did you get to spend any time on one of those rigs?
They wouldn't let us out on the rigs. We tried, but you know, it's big business, and I don't think they really understood the kind of movie we were trying to make if we were pointing the finger. I think they've dealt with the consequences and the repercussions of what happened.
Yeah.
We wanted to just honor the 11 people that made it off. So I went to an onshore drilling school.
Wow.
And then I worked with Mike, who was our consultant, and he's a great teacher.
I mean, do you feel different when you pump up your gas these days after making this?
I do, but you know, and then asking Mike, you know, would you do things differently? He said, well, you know, electricity and water don't mix, and I don't want to be on an electric boat, you know. So he uses oil and gas all the time, and it's what makes the world go round. We need to be more careful how we tap into those resources.
Well, Kate Hudson plays your wife in this movie, and we have a scene here. It's a very sweet scene between the two of you, so take a look at Mark Wahlberg in Deepwater Horizon.
My dad is Mike. He works on a drilling rig that pumps oil out from underneath the ocean.
We're the explorers.
That oil is a monster, like the mean old dinosaurs all that oil used to be. So for 300 million years, these old dinosaurs have been getting squeezed tighter,
We get it. Just use 2 titles.
Then Dad and his friends make a hole in their roof. And these mean old dinosaurs can't believe it, so they rush to the new hole. They run into this stuff called mud
All right, get it in there.
that they cram down the straw. But it was my daddy who tamed the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Tell Daddy what Maggie's dad did.
Her dad works at the zoo, and he brought a real
You
penguin.
can't do that.
Brought in a penguin.
How do you compete with a penguin?
You get a fossil.
There should be rules.
It's amazing.
It's a fantastic movie. You're fantastic in it. Deepwater Horizon is in theaters and IMAX today. Make sure you see Mark Wahlberg in Deepwater Horizon.
She is the beautiful and talented leading lady of ABC's hit show Quantico. Please welcome Priyanka Chopra.
Tell you, I was hoping that you would twirl out because you did like a twirl at the Emmys, and I love the twirl moment.
So over twirling now.
No, look at that photo. Come on, you should twirl forever and
when you
ever.
wear a dress like that,
Was
then
it
you
all?
can twirl.
What is that? Chiffon?
Yeah, it was
That
just it was
fabric is-
chiffon, and it was like miles of chiffon, and
Yeah.
it matched the red carpet.
It's
so I
like
was
a
just
princess moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
special.
that's how it started.
Yeah.
I got onto the red carpet, and I was like, oh, I'm the same color as the red carpet, and how fun is that?
Yeah.
And then I just took the dress and did that once, and after that, the photographers would not let me stop.
Yeah, because
Twirl, please twirl. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Eventually they're like, maybe she'll get dizzy and fall down, and then we've got a story on our hands.
No.
Right.
This girl don't get dizzy.
No, but it was also an emoji I saw also, that there was like a little emoji of you with the red. Look, there it is.
This is amazing.
There's Priyanka.
I'm her forever and ever now.
Now, you were one of the hosts of the New York City Global Citizen
Festival. Yes, it was so much fun. It was so great to see. You know, Global Citizen is such an amazing initiative anyway. It's like we all sit down and we're always complaining about how do we change, the government's not changing this for us, or people are not changing this for us. This initiative says that you do something about it, empowers you, you know. You have to get onto the website, you do things. And there was about 60 to 70,000 people there who had earned their tickets.
Yeah.
It was so awesome to see. Plus I had the best seats in the house because I was sitting on the wings and watching Metallica sing like in front of me.
Oh, no kidding. You could sit right there?
I could.
Oh, yeah, because you're right. Benefit.
'Cause I'm me.
One of the benefits of being you.
Of being a
That's
host.
so
And I was
great.
like, yeah. And they were performing right in front of me. It was great.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, and you have amazing eyebrows. They're amazing. We just did eyebrows here yesterday. We had an eyebrow expert on, and Jerry.
You got your eyebrows?
He got his eyebrows manscaped.
Maybe you didn't
What do
notice.
you
It's very
think-
subtle. It's very subtle.
What do you think about men who manscape?
I hate it.
You hate manscaping on a man.
Oh, God, gross. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was
It looks
kidding. I didn't really do it. It was just a little. They just plucked a little bit. It wasn't really anything
there's
major.
some things only women should do, please.
Right.
You know, boys need to be like effortless and scruffy and,
Yeah.
I mean, well put together, but
Yeah.
not so put together.
Okay.
Just to let you know, I don't manscape any other parts of my body. It's just
Totally.
going and maybe
The
do
rest
that.
of it,
I mean,
from the neck down, it's all scruff.
You know,
oh, this
that
is all Burt Reynolds right here. This is all.
That
This is crazy.
Way TMI. I'm just saying. I'm an actor. I imagine things. It's a lot.
I've got to talk to you about something very quickly that I'm fascinated by. Now, you were born in India.
Yes, ma'am.
And at the age of 13, your mom agreed to let you move to the United States.
Yes.
How do I convince my daughter that she should move to India?
Well, my mom is here somewhere.
Is your mom here, really?
Yeah, she
Where?
is here
Where?
somewhere.
Where is she?
Hiding from the camera.
Is that your
There we
mom?
go.
Hi.
Come on, give it up for
Hi.
Mom.
Hi. How did you come to that decision?
So I came to visit my cousins. My mom's sister and my cousins used to live here, and I just love the idea that in schools here you don't have to wear a uniform, whereas in India you always have to. And as a 13-year-old, you know what you wear is very important.
Right.
So when I came to visit her school, I was like, oh, so you get to wear whatever you want, which eventually became a problem.
Right.
Because you have to figure out what you have to wear every day.
Right.
When you're in high school, and that's an issue.
Yeah.
But it was, that was the reason. And my mom, you know, we talked about it, and my aunt was like, let her stay, and I decided to stay. And yeah, my mom was cool about it.
Wow, you have a cool mom.
I do.
That's
She's
amazing.
pretty rad.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you would you ever, I mean, you talked about wanting to wear what you would wear. Would your aunt allow you to dress in whatever you wanted to
No,
wear?
so I come from an extreme, my aunt was extremely conservative, and because I was the first one in my entire family, including my cousins, to hit puberty, it was a little scary. They were like, what is happening?
What's happening?
What is happening? Nobody knew what to do with
Right,
me.
right.
And so I was dressed in oversized t-shirts and oversized jeans to go to school, but I would change.
Mom, did you know about this? You should punish her.
Mom is finding out all sorts of things on this
She knew
show.
about it when I decided to go back to India. She came to school with me to help me clear out my locker, and she found not one book. There were shoes, clothes, lipstick, and I had to explain it saying,
You're in trouble,
just a smart
Priyanka.
girl.
You're in trouble. Hey, listen, when we come back, Priyanka is going to teach us some of her Quantico kick butt moves.
Oh, I like that. There she is. That's Priyanka Chopra, of course, the star of Quantico Season 2. So now what's happening, your character, Alex, has gone from being in the FBI to the CIA. Is that an easy transition? Or?
No, she was fired from the FBI last year because, I mean, a lot happened around her,
Right.
and she was too famous to be in the bureau, I guess.
Right.
But then she got recruited by the CIA.
Right.
And she's like, there's so much happening to her. She can't literally keep her head above the water because it's really difficult, you know. They're liars. It's all about deceit. It's all about immorality, whereas Alex is an honest girl, so she's stuck.
This is really a physical role, and you
Yes.
do all of your own stunts.
Yes, I do.
And you do it all in heels.
Yes, it's my specialty.
Yeah, Barry is very strong. He does all of his own stunts on
In
this
heels?
show, too. Not in heels. He doesn't do them in heels. He just sort
In
of...
heels is the question.
I don't know. We could get him some heels. Wait a minute. I think we happen to have some
We
right here.
happen to have heels in Jerry's.
He brought them from California.
Wait, is this a
Wait.
size 13, Debbie?
I just want to take a moment to just show you guys how big these shoes are.
Yeah.
It's the size of my
We,
face.
For you, Jerry.
We borrowed them from Gelman.
Yeah,
we got them
thank
out of
you.
this guy. Oh, please have a pedicure.
Jerry.
Please have a pedicure. Am I okay? Okay, that's so embarrassing.
Jerry,
when you take your shoes off on national live
We're very
television.
impressed. Here, you want to hold on to me while you put
All
these
right,
on?
all right.
Okay, good job.
Jesus. I knew I should have shaved last night.
Wow, okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Hi. Supermodel world.
So, all right. So, Priyanka, go get him. No, just teach Jerry some stunts.
No, I'm going to teach you. So
Okay.
say you're in a bad mood. You haven't had your cup of coffee. Say hello to me.
Hi. How are you?
And then I'm going to check and break his which I won't right now. You okay?
That happened so fast.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Okay, so I shake it. So I shake his hand and I pull him
Yeah.
in. I pull him in like this, and then
No, but you get into neck hold first.
neck hold first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, so you're choking him.
Choke. Okay.
And then surprise him with his...
Surprise him with the neck break. Okay, I got it.
That was easy.
I do have a question. Why am I in heels for this again? What was the point of that?
Because we do all of it in heels.
You guys, we just think it's fun for you to be.
Yeah, we just thought you'd be
We
pretty.
just want to see how good you are in heights.
Why do I keep standing like this
I know,
in the
I was
heels?
just gonna
Like, what
You
is
can
this?
stand up. You can stand up. Because you're
Why?
working, because I'm so short that everybody that talks to me immediately goes like this.
No, but he's just squatting in a really funny position.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to admit, I mean, I know you guys aren't going to believe me, but I really don't wear heels, but it is more comfortable to stand like this. I mean, I think my line is sexier like this, like, hey. Like, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. But it is more comfortable. I don't know why women don't stand, or men who wear heels, don't like stand like this. I would just do this, because it takes less weight on the ball of my foot.
I don't think heels are for the science. I think heels are for the vanity.
Okay, right.
So that's why we stand
Yeah.
straight.
Right.
Is there another move that you could teach me that I could utilize
Okay.
with Jerry and heels?
Yes.
Okay.
So come here, because I don't
Okay.
want you to get hurt.
Okay, that's too late for that.
I think I'll do it this way.
Okay, we're going to do it this way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you want to hit someone, you should aim with your knuckles onto their neck. This is going to hurt, so I won't do it.
Okay.
So it's almost like a... that. And then I take you like this and go...
Ooh, okay.
And then I take you like this and go...
Okay. Okay.
I'm just going to say something right now. Priyanka is freakishly strong. She's like freakishly strong.
Just a little
You're so
bit.
dainty looking. And then I just watched you break his hip. How are you feeling?
That was a surprise, and I just want to...
There was a mat here. What did you think was going to happen?
It's easier for a guy in
I
heels.
didn't know. I was still thinking about the throat punch there, and then before I knew it, I was on my back, and no one should mess with Priyanka if you see her on the
Listen,
stage.
you want to see more of this? Check out Quantico Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on ABC. Priyanka Chopra, everybody.
Thank you.
Coming up next, Katie Brown.
Monday on Live, see what happens when Jerry auditions for Cirque du Soleil.
You know, Jerry, apple picking is one of our favorite things to do, isn't it?
Love it. Fall
But
time.
what do you do with all those damned apples when you get home? Well, our friend and craft guru, Katie Brown, is here to show us what we're supposed to do with that.
Hello.
You know, it smells so good in here.
Are you smelling it?
Yes.
It's so good. Well,
it's incredible.
This is one of my favorite things. First of all, I want to start with a little spiked apple cider.
Hey, cheers.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yasu.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So one thing that's
Ooh,
fun
that
to do
is
in the
yummy.
fall time to get the flavors and kind of the smells and that great fall scent is put a little bit of apple cider, some cloves, some oranges, some allspice, some nutmeg, some cinnamon. Turn it on, your whole house will smell great.
So that's what is
That's
creating
what
the
we're
smell.
smelling right here.
So that's called,
okay.
what's that called? A simmer pot?
It's almost like a simmering potpourri.
Yes.
Homemade simmering potpourri a lot less expensive than going and buying those smelly candles.
Right.
So this is a great way to do it.
Yes.
All right, now I'm going to have you get busy.
Okay.
We are going to make some apple treats here. And
Sure
the
are.
first thing you want to do, everybody's got one, get your apple core.
Okay.
Here, you want to come right there?
Jerry
Put it
only
right in there.
Jerry only eats Fuji apples.
Fuji apples are, yep, you've got one right there. Do a Fuji
Okay.
apple. There you go. Remember, the Fuji apples have a little bit more
Sorry,
yellow
Jerry.
in them.
I have never used one of these
It's
cores.
a weapon. It's a weapon. You put it right down, you pull it, twist around, and pop it up. Of course, Kelly's got hers done
Wow.
first. Let's hear it for Kelly. Way to go. Oh, nice work.
you.
Nice
I'm
work.
really-
I've got some good apple people. Then you want to take and make some thick slices. Thick slices. And really the best thing to do with this is to take it, as opposed to spreading, dip it in either in your peanut butter. We have peanut butter, we have caramel, we have Nutella. Take it, make sure it sticks, give it a good gooey goop around. Gooey goop around, it's a new word.
Caramel-
It's a new technique, it's a new cooking technique.
Caramel on an apple is what I think apples
it
were
should
meant
be.
to have caramel
I
inside of it.
totally agree. And then if you want to take some toppings, and this is really fun to do with your kids and a great way to kind of show them how to use the apples. You take it, you spread it, and pop it on. Now over here, this is one of my favorite all-time Katie Brown recipes, no lie. It's quick and easy apple brownies. So yummy, and you can log on to the website and check out the recipe. So good, so easy. Yeah, good, right?
That is amazing.
I'm eating the rest of
Yes,
yours.
they're so
What does it
good.
feel- I'm
Isn't
sorry,
that
I'm
crazy?
sorry, it's coming out of my mouth.
It's that
I
good.
apologize.
It's that good. I'm not even kidding. It's one of my favorite recipes.
They are brownies made of. What is happening in my mouth right
That's
now?
delicious. Wait,
It's so, isn't
That's
that good?
delicious.
Is-
Now-
and it takes, I'm not kidding, it's just one of those one-pot quick, it's maybe a 10-minute recipe. And it is so good.
is it super bad for us?
It's not super bad for us. I swear there's lots of healthy apples in there, cinnamon, a little bit of baking powder, baking soda, maybe a little bit of sugar, just a bit. All right.
Boy, that is good. That's
Another
fun.
thing that's fun to do with apples is we always think of eating apples, but I also think it's fun to decorate with apples. So I cut some apples in half, use that as almost like the frog for my flower arrangement. This is just quick and easy. I just took some skewers that you would normally make a shish kebab in, put it in my apple, put a little oasis down there and made a beautiful arrangement. And last but not least, how about sticking a candle in there and light up your apples?
Hey,
Fun, right?
apples of fire.
Apples of fire. Now, we have more down here. I have a great wreath. We have some beautiful wreaths up there, sorry.
Gorgeous.
That are all
I wanna make a wreath.
Yes, and we're going to get busy here. You, my friend, I want you to make kind of a candle flower apple arrangement, okay? I want you to make a little wreath, and I'm going to make some little mini pots.
Okay, we're going to start doing that. More about these apples when we come back. Stick around. More about that.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on Live, visit livekelly.com.
Hey,
Look how pretty Jerry's is, you
Jerry's
guys.
is amazing.
It's so
I'm really proud of
good.
this. I really am.
I really think you should be.
still trying and failing.
Pretty good, pretty good. And I've got a little candle holder. I've got a little vase here. And then it's just fun to just take a little, just a plain one right there. Kelly, are you going to show us what
My
you got?
wreath is falling apart a little bit.
Oh, no, no,
I'm
no.
failing.
Come on,
I'm
you
failing
guys,
at my
give her
ribbon.
some
Listen,
love.
Katie, we want to thank you. Get all these craft ideas and recipes on our website at livekelly.com, and we will be right back. Guys, Kelly's birthday this weekend. Yes, Fudgy the Whale. Kelly loves Fudgy the Whale. Happy birthday.
You are the best. You are the very best.
Everybody, everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. It is Fudgy the Whale. I've missed you so much, Fudgy the Whale. And thank you guys. Thank you, Jerry, so much for everything. Thank you, Delman, and all you